Good morning, YouTubers and fellow enthusiast car detailers, paint correctioners, paint enhancers, headlight restorers, glass restorers, all that sort of thing. It's a bright, great Saturday morning. It's November the 2nd. Yeah, I was rushing around. Had to spend some time paying those bills this morning. Y'all know how that is, I'm sure. But when we left off yesterday, I believe it was, I had showed you the truck was ready for clay barring. So I'm getting prepared to start that this morning. And I wanted to just go over with y'all right quick the two different types of clay barring there are, the products available, talk about that a little bit. And then I wanted to show you, and I think the hood is the best place, some of the contaminants that are still on this paint even after that thorough strip washing and decontaminating with the Iron X that we looked at yesterday. But I think you can see this truck already looks so much better just being clean with no other attention given to it. First, I'll review these clay products with you right quick. This is the one I'll most likely use today. This is a brand new one, so I have to prepare it for use. And the way you do that, so they tell me, is you spray some of whatever your favorite window cleaner is on this surface here. This is the surface that you will go over the car with. It fits real nicely in the palm of your hand. I believe this one's a Mother's. It just happened to be one that I bought first when I decided to try this out. But what you do is you spray your favorite glass cleaner like on some glass, like the windshield, and then spray some on this, and then you just rub it thoroughly, and then you wipe that off with a microfiber towel, and then you blow it off with your air, compressed air. I have some, and that removes the protective film that is on there when it comes from the manufacturer, and you need to do that before you can actually use it. Now, I will demonstrate some using of this here in a little while in another video shortly. And then this is a regular clay bar, and this one just happens to be from Griot's Garage. I have probably 3 or 4 different manufacturers clay bars, just trying them out, everything from 3M on down. And you know, I can't really tell a heck of a lot of difference between any of them. You can get this on the retail level. In fact, I bought this at one of my local auto parts stores. I'll let you know what I think of it when I get to using it. And normally these, you can get them in different levels of abrasiveness because they are abrasive, and as this will be. I'm not sure if you can get these in different grades or not. I haven't checked, don't really care. You can get these in a coarse, medium, and fine. Different manufacturers call it different things, but obviously the coarse will be rougher, the medium will be a step above that, and then the fine will be the least abrasive. And if you're going to do that, I would think it would depend on how bad the paint is, how many contaminants there are. And I believe and suspect from what I've been reading and watching and have been told is that this one is fairly aggressive, which is why I'm going to try it today. Now, after a couple passes, or say a half a panel or something, you have to clean this one off, spritz it off again, and so that it's clean, because it will pick up the abrasives from the surface of the paint. What it does is it shears them off so that when you go to polishing, you don't gunk up your pads and end up having to clean your pads every 2 minutes. This clay bar here, see if I can open this by hand. With one hand rather. I'll give you a quick look at it. it looks a lot like kids' Play-Doh. Has almost that same consistency. It's very sticky. As you can see, I'm having a hard time getting this piece out of here. And it's malleable, see? And what you do is you get you a piece, you mash it out flat, you put your lube, whatever you're going to use, on the paint, and then you just rub it back and forth. We'll go over that in a little bit more detail. And then once you get it, the surface gets dirty, you knead it around until you get a clean surface and you start over. And once your clay bar gets to where you can't get a clean surface again, you know your clay bar is pretty much done, and you throw it away and get you another piece. You could buy this on the retail level, but the only way you can get it that I've seen at your local parts stores and that sort of places, Walmart, is you have to buy it in kits. And the kit usually comes with a little bit of clay bar. It comes with usually a spray bottle of instant detailer that you spray on as a lube before you rub the clay bar across it. And they usually throw in a little microfiber towel. To me, for my purposes, I'd rather order the clay bar in quantity. It's a little cheaper that way. I have no use for the retail level quick detailer as a lube spray. I make my own out of O&R rinseless wash. Way cheaper, and plus I can make it in a quantity. I'll mix up a gallon of it at a time, so I'm not running back and forth to the store buying those little kits. But for a weekender or you probably shouldn't clay bar your car more than twice a year is what I'm told. So, for your average car owner that wants to do their own vehicle, those kits are probably fine. But if I get in a bind and forget to order some, I might run to the store and get me one. But for the most part, I'd rather order my clay bar in quantities. But that's just a quick review of those products. But what I wanted to try to show you, if I can catch the light just right here, and you can't really zoom this thing too much, but if you catch the light just right on the camera, you can see there are contaminants still on the paint that the washing process did not get out. I can feel them. They say you can put a plastic bag, sandwich bag, over your hand, and you can enhances your ability to feel them. But I can see, like right there's a spot. That's from a contaminant that was a surface contaminant, and then it bonded to the paint, and now it has actually etched into the paint to some degree. That one, there's one there, they're all over this hood, on the roof, down the sides. The whole vehicle is pretty much the same. The clay bar will remove some of this, but not all of it. And then I will experiment with probably an all-in-one polish. I think I showed you that product before. I'll try to show it to you again with a medium or a little higher pad, microfiber pad on my buffer to try to remove as much of that as I can, and then I'll do a final polish and then put my protection on. But the goal is to try to remove as much of this as possible, because that's part of what causes the paint to seem a little bit dull. I mean, this thing is just absolutely covered, and it has dulled the paint. And what gives you the shine is the flatness of the paint and the way the light reflects back at you. And when all this stuff is on the paint and in the paint, the clear coat, that reduces the shine. And that's what people get upset about a lot of times. But we'll see how this goes. Just wanted to catch y'all up right quick and show y'all a couple of those things. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're interested and you continue to follow the journey on this Tacoma. If you want to be notified of the new videos that come out on my YouTube channel, just hit that subscribe button and they tell me you will be notified when I post a new one. Okay, I'm going to go in, grab a bite to eat, and I'll get started. Check y'all later. Bye.